What's up, y'all? So this is the footage from the 2025 Central North Carolina Highland Games, hosted by the Buck Buchanan, Mr. Lumpy Ice Cream himself. This was a open format games and also a benefit for the Central Carolina Children's Home. I believe that's the name of it. Pretty awesome little venue. They feed you afterwards. Buck does a great job with organizing that and getting all the athletes fed afterwards. Really super appreciate that. Did this game. I did not do it last year, and I opted into it this year. I made it a day trip. I did not work the night before, but I think I had to work the next day. And anyways, or I worked the night before and I left straight from work and I had somebody come in early. Cannot remember. It was when I had one of these games this year. It might have been this one, but regardless of the fact, this was a kind of flat games for me. If you look at numbers wise, obviously you always want to say you wish we would have competed a little bit better, but it is what it is. Nothing super special or fun to write home about. But it was good to get just kind of another games in early in the season. I didn't have that one last year. I skipped it opting because I went to New Mexico, which I did again this year, but decided to squeeze this one in beforehand. Just trying to balance the time off work has been one of the hardest things I've had to try to adapt to since becoming a fireman. You know, I started being a fireman in 2020 during COVID, so it was kind of nice that I wasn't missing out on a lot. So it's definitely still been an adjustment trying to pick and choose and fit my schedule. So, we'll go through the throws, the events, the numbers, and that's it. Let's get. So we started with hammers with a little bit of some rough ground and just field size, making sure that you end up safe. It's a big field. I think we could stretch it out a little bit more, but trying to make it a nice little close-knit festival. I get that. So we started with hammers, 94, 117 of hammers. Tough to start the day out on them, just trying to get warmed up. And this ground was, you can kind of see, never goes good when you finish hammer forward. But the ground is that red clay. You can see it. They've got a few more years they've just regraded this field the previous year, so you can see the grass is growing in. It's going to be beautiful in years to come. But just a little tough with it being dry and just breeding that Carolina red clay. So 94, 117, like I said. Nothing spectacular there. Nice floor numbers, I guess, if I had to put it that way. Braemar, one of those two that's been a terrible throw for me this year and really comparatively the past few. Recently, I've started to put a little more work into it. Hopefully it pays off. 34, just under 34, 33, 11 and a half in the Braemar for not good. And I don't know what happened. I cannot remember an open stone. It's like I blew past my positions. I never really finished one. I feel like once I got this stone tucked, I liked how it felt. You can see it took me a few times. But I remember once I got it tucked, I was like, oh, this is good. But only 42.2 on the day. So, gosh, I didn't know I left the edit that long. I'm sorry, y'all. I get annoyed by that stuff. But I'm kind of jumping through that finish. I'm not really finishing that throw. You could see that was kind of like a jump and rotate. It's like I've got to finish the rotate. I'm sorry. I hate when I don't edit stuff enough. Doing it fast. But got to continue to rotate that finish and let the replacement come naturally. And somebody must have stood in front of one of them or something like that. On to heavyweight, 34, 7.5. Not super stoked with that. The heavyweight has definitely progressed this year from earlier in the year. I'm feeling more confident and comfortable with it now. Don't know what it was. Just juice not there today. And I don't make excuses. It is and it isn't. But figuring some things out. Lightweight on the day, best was 73, 4.5. I want to say every throw, maybe the first one was like 68, and the rest have been over 70. So been in that low 70 range all year. Got to see what I can do to start creeping that up. But felt decent. Nothing spectacular once again on the day. Nothing to write home about, and that's going to be a lot of your days. Some days are going to be great. Some days are going to go terrible. Most of your days are going to fall right in kind of the middle. So on to caber. I don't remember this stick. I think it was okay. I was pretty fresh, I think, and a little whippy. Nothing super heavy and okay, maybe right at 20 feet. But pretty fresh. I know my best was a 12.45, and that's one I think I've noticed on caber this year is I think I personally need to attack the caber more, and that I am being too like confident in caver and that I'm not really being aggressive enough. That's my cues for myself on this. We get into weight over bar footage after this. I think you're going to see 4 throws in weight over bar. It's going to be my make at 14 and 3 misses at 15. Lo and behold, that's what you're probably going to see from me all freaking year or anytime soon. I don't know why, but one of these days, one of these that's knocking the bar is actually going to go over 15 again, and I'm going to quit leaving them out front, or I'm going to actually quit hitting the bar out of the way, and I'm going to make one go over. And then sheaf. This was felt a lot better considering I remember I went to Loch Norman, and obviously with the crane, it's a little weird trying to get your bearings. So a couple misses, but went to Loch Norman, only cleared 24, was frustrated. Got a cue from Thor, throw 29 in my backyard the same week, and then come to this games. Do end up clearing 27, but do not clear 30, but was kind of just under the bar, so a lot better off. That was the clear at 27, I believe. So, sucks to watch the video end on a couple misses, but thank you guys for always being fans and the support, and I'm going to continue. I've got some practice footage I'm going to try to edit up here right after I finish recording this. So, hopefully a little bit of some throwing and lifting footage coming to you soon, as well as a couple more games. Keep throwing big throws this year. See y'all later.